Hi, I'm Phil Sweezy. I'm going to do a walkthrough of the basic functions and features of iBooks Author. So, let's get started. Let's go down to our dock and open up the program. And you'll see as soon as you open it up, it automatically gives you a number of templates to choose from. What's different about iBooks Author compared to its competitors is that while you're creating a landscape version, it automatically renders a portrait version as well. This is unique to iBooks Author and is a great feature. So, let's get started by choosing the Editorial Template. Now, we can always enlarge what it is we're working on by going to the bottom left-hand corner and expanding the size of the project space. So, depending upon what size of monitor you have, you can choose what works best for you. Now, when you open up this program, you're automatically going to see that it gives you the top menu bar like all programs do. So you'll see there's the basic menu items, as well as the top toolbar. Now, this is where you're going to see the ability to add in new chapters, new sections, as well as new pages. As we go from left to right, you also see we can manage the view that it is what we're working with, as well as change the orientation of the page that it is what we're working on. You can also add in text boxes, shapes, tables, charts, and what really separates iBooks Author from the rest are these widgets. These widgets really are what make it stand out compared to the rest and really allows you to make it interactive, make the images interactive, and add in a whole host of other pieces and functions that work with iMacs and MacBook Pros. Now, while you're working on this, one of the things is, what does the end product look like? Well, you can do that by clicking on the preview. It automatically renders for you what the iBook that you're working on will look like and display it on an iPad. All you have to do is connect your iPad through a USB cord and close all the other programs, and it automatically opens up for you. I'll walk you through that later on. This is where your publish icon is as well, so if you want to send it to iTunes, that's where you go. That's where you go for that. In addition, on the toolbar, you'll also see there's an inspector. This is kind of like your side toolbar. As soon as I click on this, you'll see this toolbar automatically shows up. This is where you're going to look at managing the widgets that you've added in, any of the hyperlinks and media that you've added, tables, charts, play with the text, and layout of the actual iBook. So this is where you're going to do a lot of the fine-tuning of the iBook that you're working on. In addition to that, you can also add in any media you'd like. You'll see it automatically syncs with any of the iMovie projects you have, your movies folder, any iPhoto videos that are in that library, as well as iTunes. And if you have Final Cut Pro installed on your computer, it'll be there and that library will be accessible as well. The photos, it syncs with iPhoto as well as Aperture, both photo editing software that comes with Apple. And audio. So any of the projects you've worked on in GarageBand, your iTunes library, and podcasts. So let's close that out. In addition, the top toolbar allows you to manipulate the colors and fonts as well. Now, you'll also see on this top area here, there's this little quick toolbar as well. This is for really fine-tuning some of the things that you're working on in terms of the pictures and the text that you're working with. In this area here, as we do more of these videos, I'm going to refer to this as the Workspace. This is where you're going to see what it is that you're working on. On the left-hand side, this is more of our project browser. So up at the top, you can see this is where you're going to work on the book title. This is the image that you'll see in the iBook library when you open it up on your iPad. This is the first page that flips open for you. You can also add intro media, table of contents. This kind of works almost like a Wikipedia page. While you're working in this project browser, it automatically creates the table of contents for you. You can just go in and manage the background image and what the fonts look like as well as the colors. But it's nice because it automatically builds it for you as you're working and indexes it. The glossary section, which is probably one of the other features that I would say separates this from the others, is a great little function where as soon as you highlight a piece of text or term in your iBook that you're working on, you can automatically add it to this section. You come here to do your basically post editing and define what it is that term means, as well as include images, videos, or other 3D objects that may help in explaining whatever term that it is that you're referencing. Below that, you'll see the actual breakdown of the pages that you have open currently. This is Chapter 1, Section 1, and Page 1. You can collapse sections and you can collapse chapters, which is really nice when you get into larger projects because you can kind of collapse everything up and then still kind of get a view of what it is that you're working on. So, that's the basic introduction to iBooks Author. Stay tuned for more.